Okay, thanks for coming back to New to Me. I think we're going to start part one anyway of the installation of the backup camera, wireless backup camera. So I have a few things laid out, and this is what we're going to be installing: the color monitor, and we got some instructions, and I have the backup part, the backup camera on the shelf outside. So we're going to start here, and I think what we're going to do is I've already drilled a hole in here to put the cable in, and with this drill and drill motor, and I had to make the hole big enough so that I could get the cord in it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple things out so we can run some wiring. So we're going to take this vent out first. Now I will tell you that before you drill that hole, or you drill any hole, make sure what you're drilling you're not gonna be drilling into something. And we're going to hook this up that whenever we have the parking lights on, the backup camera will run all the time. And we pretty much we either have the headlights on or at least the parking lights on whenever we're driving. That's kind of a safety thing. So we're taking things apart to get it ready for wiring. So I'm going to guess that I should be able to get some power and some other power and a ground whenever we have the turn signal light on. So we have a test light, and we're going to get started on that. But first, let's see what the monitor is going to look like. Hold on just a second. Okay, so this is the monitor, and the hole I drilled is for the wire, and I got that, and the monitor is basically going to sit right there like that. Now we'll be taking this wire down here around the vent so that the wiring will not be in the way of anything. And you know, I think probably I'm going to go ahead and put this vent back in. Alrighty. So there's one screw and the other screw. And I would guess we probably don't have to do anything with the vent anymore, because like I say, the only reason we had that vent out was to be able to run the wiring back here. Now, as you can see, this has got a pin on it that goes to another part of the cable, and that part of the cable is here. Get some instructions. So this plugs into here, and there's a lot of cord. Could have run this a lot of different places. So I'm going to get a zip tie, and I'm going to zip tie that cord so it's just not like dangling free. And we'll see about storing that a little bit later after we get a little bit of the installation and wiring done. Okay, so here are the wires that we have to hook up. Now these yellow wires, I'm not going to hook anything up to them, but if you had a different monitor that you wanted to have, that gives you the availability to hook up a different monitor. So we got red, black, and blue. And according to the instructions, the black is the ground, the red is the ignition, and the blue is a backup positive fused. So what we're going to do, and you can see by the instructions, basically, since we're going to power this with the parking lights on, I've got to get the test light and find out if there is a ground and if there is which one of these is the power. So hold on just a second. I will get a hold of the test light and we'll hook that up. Okay, we're back and we're going to try and figure out some of the wiring. So where this is a ground, and the third black wire, which is right here, comes on with the parking light. And this I think, yep, this one has got power all the time. So it's this red wire right here has power all the time. So, and that's what we need. So, really comes down to hooking the red, the blue, and the black to the appropriate wires. And I'm going to do that with some connectors. And once I get that all done, I'll come back and show you what I got. All right, thanks. Be right back. Okay, thanks for coming back to New to Me. I have the wires hooked up, the red, the blue, and the black. And I don't have anything else mounted, but whenever I do turn on the thing, I have no signal, which I would think would be right. And then whenever I turn on the parking lights, it's looking for a signal, and I'm going to guess there is nothing there because there's no camera hooked up. I don't know. Maybe the two power wires are reversed. I don't know. I'm only going by the wiring diagram. So I guess whenever I get the camera hooked up in the back, I'll have a better idea. Anyway, whenever I turn the power off to the monitor, of course it turns off, and I got no signals, so I'm thinking I'm okay. So I'm not going to put all this back together until I have the camera mounted in the back with some power on it. So this will probably be part one, and there will be part two once it's showing how I'm going to install the camera in the back. And so keep coming back to New to Me, and hey, if you think about it, subscribe. Thanks.